And welcome back to another episode. My name is Kevin, your host. I have a special guest here today. He is the Prince himself. How's it going?
It's going, man. It's very, very exciting to be here for sure. Very exciting.
And this is actually the first segment of El One y Only on Sabado Night Live.
Okay.
So for my Latino friends, you know that. But if you don't know what that means, it's Saturday Night Live. But that's already been taken, so I kind of wanted to say something else. So I just said Sabado Night Live. Why not, you know? Why not? I'm Spanish. Like, why should I do that? So, it's Saturday night. Everybody's out. We are going to fuck around later, I guess. But for now, you know, how are all my Toronto mans, my Toronto shorties, every other Ute out there that's not from Toronto.
Utes, bro. Utes.
Yeah, all those Utes. The night tonight, we are actually going out for the first time in a while because we haven't really gone out in a while.
No, we haven't. It's been a lot. There's been a lot going on in the background, you know?
But yo, Ali got a house. It's nice, bro. We're actually at his place. I've been doing that because I went to my parents to see Tito. I did a little episode with them. Now it's like trying to do it in different places, you know, different vibes.
I like that.
Saturday night live, but you know, we're going with Sabado Night Live.
Sabado.
And today, you know, we ain't got no job. We ain't got shit to do. So we're getting high today. Actually, we already did get high.
We are already high. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I just want to say this. It's really amazing when you're high and you actually hear your voice. But it's for the first time you really like your voice because of this mic that you're using. This is my first podcast. I never been in one before. And the fact that I could hear my voice nice like that, it makes me very happy. I'm usually very down about my voice. You know, I don't like to hear my voice. But
I think it's a thing that nobody likes to hear themselves. I hate listen to myself. Like, when I listen to myself, I think I just sound so, weird.
Right.
Why do I sound like that? Do I really sound like that? Like, I question myself. And I'm like, but I guess it's a thing that everybody doesn't like how they sound.
Do you like how you sound with this mic? I kind of like it.
It is. It's a very good quality, so you just want to listen to yourself.
Honestly, I just want to keep talking right now, bro. That's all I want to do. This is great. This is absolutely great.
Yo, so today we actually smoked a little bit of Malibu Marsha. That is what this strain is called.
Yeah.
And shout out for Gift Cannabis for supplying. You know, I'm a really good friend with the owner of the promotions there. You know, he just likes to send pictures of nice buds. And yeah, I mean, go follow that ass.
You follow the ass, you get the green. What do you want to talk about?
Doritos.
I eat a lot of Doritos, man.
Yeah,
I know.
I see you got 3 bags in here.
It was me the other day when I was super high on edibles, and
yeah, edibles make you hungry. Actually.
I shared one with my cousin. It was half and half, and that was the first day we moved in, I think. And then we were just super happy, excited to be here, and then we were just eating it everything till 2 a.m.
So today, as you already saw the title, yes, we are going to be talking about Friday.
Movie.
That is Ice Cube's, I think it was his first. Was it his first? It was his first written movie that he wrote.
I think so.
But yeah, I mean, yo, remember Debo? Yo, Debo's actually the funniest guy in the bro. This guy is scary, bro. If I lived in the hood, bro, and I was growing up there, and I see this big motherfucker, I feel he just looks like the bully of the neighborhood.
He is the bully of the neighborhood.
You know? If I was a kid in that neighborhood, I'd definitely feel threatened.
You know what bothers me more about him? The bike. the squeaking noise.
That's how everybody knows how to hide their shit.
You know what I mean? You could hear it from far away, so it's like a good alarming sound for other people. It's like, oh,
Bro,
Debo's
it's like they hide their watches. Bro. He just comes, bro. He's like, what you got? It's like, bro, it's like you already know you have to give this motherfucker something.
I mean, I would, to be honest. Like, what if Debo actually stops you? Like, what would you say to actually get out?
Bro, to get out of that, bro, you just had either you give him something or he beats your ass, bro. Like, I don't know. I think that's like the only options there. But yo, remember when they sneak into his room trying to take his money back?
Yeah.
And he's sleeping with a crackhead girl. Bro, the crackhead girl. Remember the crack? Bro, Debo was fucking the crackhead girl, bro. That's fucked.
He's definitely fucked up like that. That's for sure. Man.
Yo, and then remember he snuck in his room and there was the pair of boxers and they were all shit stained. Bro, Debo doesn't wipe his ass, bro. Damn.
You remember at the beginning of the movie when their dad came back to the house and it was like a big scene because like someone's ass was showing or something like that, or
in the morning they wake up and there's a big scene of like there's no cereal, so he complains about, or no, there's no milk. He complains about there's no milk, and his dad calls him over in the bathroom. Yeah. While he's taking a shit, remember he's talking. And he's like spraying. He's like he's, bro. That acting's crazy on that dude. Yo, remember when he's like covering himself, right? Craig. And then his dad's just like, I've been smelling your shit for 13, or he's like, for 18 years. You can't smell my shit for 5. Bro, I swear that's something my dad would say too. My dad's always saying shit like that. Like, oh, I've been putting up with you for 20 years. Like, you know, shit like that when I'm like complaining about shit.
It's usually my mom, man. She always refers to the 9 months she had me. And, like, you know, if you do something wrong and she's like, I had to wait for you for 9 months. Like, why are you doing this to me? You know what I mean? Like, why do you always have to bring it up to me? Like, I had no option to be there. You chose to put me there. Like, it's not my mistake, kind of thing. You know? It's
like a little baby's fucking like being all like punished all the time. Every time like, why are you so scared?
Oh man, this is crazy. This is crazy, bro.
Our soccer is at 10.
It's around 8 right now.
We got time.
I can talk all day, bro. It's already been 8 minutes in the podcast, and it just...
Oh, yeah, it has been. I guess it's just the beginning. So, on the other note, I like Friday. You know, I know it's like a pretty sick comical classic from the hood.
Right.
But... it's also it makes you relate a lot because Craig doesn't smoke in that movie. Like, it makes it pretty clear when Smokey was like trying to give him fucking remember when he fucking licks the joint? He literally licks the whole fucking joint and makes it like, I would not want to smoke that.
People will still do that, bro, with blunts especially.
Yeah, Hugo.
Shout out to
Hugo. Yeah, don't lick that blunt, dog. Like, you can hover it, but don't like.
Not gonna lie, Hugo's.
You're sucking that shit like a dildo, dog.
Although Hugo's blunts are the best blunts, because if you can roll a blunt, then
smoking it, bro.
You must have lots of talents in you. Would you prefer be high at home or at work?
At home. At work, I trip out.
No one would do it.
I have to talk to too many people in the face, and it's always so like, it's just not something you'd want to do if you are high.
What about playing soccer in general? Like playing, you know, just for fun. Just for fun.
Playing soccer?
Yeah.
Where?
Like a pickup, you know, and then.
How? Well, what are you asking about that though?
No, I'm just saying like being high and playing it. Would you prefer that or just playing normal?
Yeah, no, I'd be high and playing it. Yeah, that's okay.
Isn't it amazing?
It's a good one. Because it's like, you actually don't care. You just want to have fun.
I know, man. It's crazy when you do something that you really enjoy, but you're enjoying it times 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly what it is.
Because you usually smoke because you're not enjoying the things that you're doing when you're sober, but you're already smoking but you enjoy something when you're sober, you're definitely gonna enjoy it when you're high.
Yeah.
And you're really gonna love it, actually. I actually remember being high and playing. I even played a real game high one time.
So tonight we have a game.
I don't know.
Who is it against, anyways?
It's against random people.
It's like a pickup then?
It's like kind of sort of pickup. So you must shine.
True.
Because we're talking about
Okay.
the best, arguably, in East York.
I just sat up. I felt so much better.
What do you mean?
My back's been kind of sore. So, okay, we're good. Sorry for that. Just had to stretch out there. But yeah, we actually have a game tonight, and I'm pretty excited about it. Honestly, I'm very excited on that game. We just can't fucking slump.
We do. It's usually we're more active than this, but it's.
So we'll see how this shit is, GC.
But I feel pretty high. I do feel pretty high.
Yeah, we smoked a bowl each. So.
Take this in though. I did not smoke in 2020. This is like my second time smoking. Actually, I didn't even smoke anything, bro. Nothing. No shisha, no weed.
That's pretty good.
No cigarettes.
And you did it so suddenly. I just came and I was like, here you go, and you're just like token age.
But it's just in very special occasions like today. But I wouldn't like do it regularly, to be honest. I feel like smoking shouldn't be around you when you don't like to smoke. Like, I never liked to smoke when I was little. I never liked it. I never liked the idea of it. I only liked it because of weed. And it's just, like I maybe I still don't like it.
I smoked so much when I was in high school.
You did, eh?
I did. And I regret it because it was like I did not focus. Like, it just made me. I skipped class. I just went out and it's like I did not care about it. I did not care about it, and I wasn't like I graduated and everything. I'm not fucking stupid, but I'm just not. I hate school. Let's put it that way.
The thing is, bro, it really doesn't matter. I think if a lot of people will tell you, like they would judge students if they're stupid or whatnot, bro. It doesn't matter. To be honest with you, like most students nowadays that don't even go to school, they make more money than us. So it really, that picture is not there anymore, I feel. Like,
true.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just like in people's minds because they've been thinking about it a lot. But if you think about it, most people nowadays that actually make money and have money, they didn't even go to college, bro.
You don't need to.
You don't need to. It's obviously
it's
better.
All on you. You gotta work hard. Just be the best of what you do, and that's it. If you're the best damn letterman, you're gonna move up in the company.
That's true. And you definitely need to find something, that you really like, but you will have to do it for your own kind of thing. Which I really like what you're doing right now, the podcast. This is something that you've been always wanting to do, and not just for the money sake of it. It's just more like I want to have fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Let's okay, we got a little bit serious on your ass.
No, that's fine.
Let's take it back.
All right, let's take it back a step.
And I want to point something out.
Okay.
In that movie Friday.
Yeah.
Remember when the midget fucks that?
Yeah.
That's a crazy scene to me. It's like, damn, how did that guy get hurt?
Do you think midgets in real life get actions like the movie Friday?
Midgets yeah, they might. I don't know, because I get maybe when you're a midget, like, I don't know. I feel like you're just different.
What do you mean different? Like, in what sense? You have a huge cock or something, bro?
Nah, like, maybe. I don't know.
They could, bro. You know when they say if God takes something...
Yeah, it gives you something else.
It gives something else, and it could be that something else.
maybe that's where all their freaking growth went to.
Man, that would be crazy. It's unproportional, but like I would say girls would like it. I'm the
Nah,
midget
bro.
here. You know what I mean?
Well, at least, bro. At least I hope they get something like that, bro. Because their life is tough, bro.
Honestly, people are just mean. In general.
Yeah, we make fun of shit. Like, why do we do that?
With everything, bro. With everything. Like, take this in, bro. Not to talk about anything serious, but like when the coronavirus shit happened, everyone started hating on China instead of like helping the world to actually find a solution for it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we're hating on them, and it's not even their mistake. In fact, we can't even control it. But yet, we're not even helping each other to actually solve the problem.
This shit's gonna... Oh, man.
Take this in by numbers, not to make your podcast very serious, but by numbers, it's 3.4% mortality rate from the virus. And if you take the population of the world, which is 7.8 billion, take 3.4% of that, do the math, and that's 265 million people could possibly die if the whole world is infected. And the virus already shown signs to actually have the ability to infect everybody because it can't be contained and it really spreads very fast. So when they say 3.4% is very little, it's not. It's 265 million from the world's population.
But I feel like, yes, you're right. But I feel like it's tougher on the elderly. Like, that's the people that's going to go if that happens. Like, people like us, we're not necessarily going to say, like, oh, we have it, we're dying, like, immediately. Like, no. It can... We know what they're doing right now to the people that are actually... have the virus. The doctor's telling them, oh, okay, just go home until you feel better. That's right. That's what they're telling them. Go home until you feel better because it's like...
Because they really can't do anything about it.
Yeah, and they're not investing in the proper equipment, or you should say, like, the government, it doesn't care enough to do a better security measure. Like, if they are infected, like, put them in an actual quarantine area. Like, treat them. Not just let them go home, because let's say some drunk gets it at the bar.
Right.
He's going to go to the doctor when he doesn't feel good. The doctor's going to tell him you're infected. Go home and don't leave your house until you feel better. You think that guy's going to listen? No, he's going to want to go get drunk. So then he's going to just go to the bar. There's no control over the government. Like, government just expects you to go home and stays there and trusts you to do that.
Right.
But not everybody's going to listen.
Right.
Like, you know, like, not everybody's going to listen, bro. Like, so these people are now just in risk of giving it to people at the bar. Bro, it's pretty, like, it can spread. It's like right now it's like it's like a pin.
Mm-hmm.
That hasn't been released from the grenade. You know, it's like one bad move of anyone that has this virus will just spark, and like that's everybody who's just gonna get it, bro. Like,
it's really scary watching those numbers going up. They have like all sort of videos on YouTube, and you see the numbers going up by day.
And did you hear the building fall today?
Yeah, you sent me the link.
Like, okay, that's probably not like a, you know, nothing related to this, but it's weird that the building that the coronavirus patients were at just collapsed. Why that building? Like, out of everything that's been happening, it's such a coincidence, eh?
Could it be crowded?
I don't know. They
couldn't support.
They didn't say, but I mean, for a building to collapse, like, I don't think overcrowdedness would make it collapse.
Are you talking about some conspiracy?
Probably. There's a lot of conspiracies out there, man.
What about
they say
coronavirus conspiracy in general?
like they were saying. Okay, I heard a couple. They're saying that the U.S. might have something to do with it because their mission for the last, like, since Trump's term was like to bring the manufacturing back to the States.
Correct.
So this basically would shut down China, which it did, right?
Which it did.
And now it makes everybody now see how dependent we were on China. Like, China shuts down, the whole world shuts down, and it's not supposed to be like that, you know? So they're trying to make, because the U.S., like, especially Trump, he's very, like, his version of making, like, I feel like his way of making America great again is just, like, kind of, they have everything.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, like, they have everything, they don't depend on anybody. That's like
his model.
like, kind of like Germany, bro. Yeah. Germany is like that.
He's like Hitler.
Like, Germany, people say that, but also the way Germany is now, I mean, they're one of the best countries because of how they treat their people. Like, Germany actually has very, very good, like, ways of, like, their government knows what they're doing. Like, their manufacturing, their everything's good about Germany, you know? Like, the way they, like, when I was there, every Sunday, everything was closed. Every Sunday. It's like a holiday. Like, every Sunday there is a holiday. Like, no stores are open. So that's a guaranteed day off for everybody. That's a guaranteed day off for everybody in the country. So everybody parties Saturday night.
Do they drink?
Yeah.
A lot of beer.
And they know. Yeah, they do. A lot. Like, you see the beer guts but those are, like, the older men. Like, the younger crowd. Because usually, like, the older middle-aged men are the beer drinkers that you see. There's also, like, women too, but, like, the men is that you see with the typical beer belly, like, German.
How are young people in Germany?
Very, very open. Like, they knew everything about America. Like, all the what's popular, the media, like, music, movies, like, everything. Obviously, it's just like that's what. And when they hear that we're from here, they're like, oh, like, they get so, like, have you ever met, this person? Like, because we're so close to, where everything is.
Right.
Like, everything, all the fame is in the U.S., in the world, right?
That's true. Yeah. It's all around California, basically.
Yeah. That's, like, where everybody that you see on TV is. Like, everybody that's seen by the world, Man, I would like to go to California.
Yeah.
I'm going to end up there. I will. Like, I don't know when, but at some point in my life, I'm going to be living there. Even if it's for just, like, a little bit. I just want to go and just see what it's like.
It's really nice to listen to this podcast. Doing your podcast there in California. It would be quite the journey, huh?
Yeah, man.
And how many years do you see yourself there?
I don't know, man. That's a very good question. I would hope 5 years.
5 years from now?
That's what I would like. Maybe, yeah, move there when... No, man, honestly, like, it could be, bro, like, if something just happens, it could be in a year, bro. A year, 2 years, 3 years. I would say up to 5.
Up to 5.
But if I have the opportunity to go, like, let's say tomorrow, I get some good, crazy job, because, I qualify to basically go anywhere in management.
Right.
So I can, like, if any management position shows up to me there and it's good and it makes sense,
you do.
Why the fuck would I not go? Like, rent is the same shit like here. I'm already living in one of the most expensive cities in the world. So for me right now, I know how much I need to make to live anywhere.
Right.
If I want to go to New York, if I want to go to London, if I want to,
I know what you're saying. It's a big
So
city.
I know exactly how much I would need to make to survive. And if I think it makes sense, and why would I not go? And I feel like it would be such a sick experience just living there, man. Like anything can happen there. I feel like that's where I need to be if I'm going to make something out of myself, I guess. I love that crowd when I was there. Everybody just I vibed with everything there, and yeah, I mean, and that's my world. Like I love that shit. Like movies. I when I was there, like I would just hear like, oh shit, like that's where fucking Brad Pitt went on in the drive-through. Like just hearing that there, it's like holy shit, that's so cool to me. Like, you know.
Maybe you'll have one of them in your podcast when you're there. That'll be nice.
I would have different celebrities.
Would you have Snoop Dogg?
I'd smoke a blunt with Snoop.
Snoop himself, imagine.
Snoop Doggy D. Snoop D-O-double-G.
Snoop Dogg. Da-da-da-da-da. This is crazy, man. The fact that we're doing this in North York is crazy. Who would have thought?
Bro, in the beginning when we moved here into Toronto, it was I lived on Sherbourne, you lived on Gerrard.
Yeah.
Then you moved from Gerrard to Lansdowne, and I moved from Sher to here. And then you moved from Lansdowne you went like downtown, west, north. Is that a pattern? Are you coming to the East Ends, bro? After? Is that what you're doing there?
It's the only spot left to go. If you go west, north, there's not really south. It's just the water.
It's D-Town.
It's D-Town.
And you were already there.
I was already there. Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe that's part of your fucking astrology shit, you know? Maybe like your sign is all about compass signs and shit. I don't know. Like you don't even know that. You know, there's people that believe in that shit. There's people that believe that you do shit because of what you are in your sign.
I could probably qualify for that because I really care about coordinations in a sense. But I would definitely believe in that. For some reason, bro, like some things just happen very easy, even though I never planned for them. But if I want to go one way, it will never happen. As soon as I try to go the other way, it immediately happens. Like me trying to go west did not work at all. For 1 month, I was trying to go west. As soon as I said, okay, let me just go north, boom. The first house I find is for me.
Northwark is good for renting right now. Like they actually have availability and it's not so far from, the center.
I was very surprised by how big the house is here.
Yeah.
And the amount of space you have, man, compared to like...
And you're paying the same shit, right?
Downtown craziness. Yeah. It's crazy. It's absolutely mental.
Yeah.
That you could be paying for a basement, 2 rooms, no space at all, the same price you pay for a whole house.
Yeah. And I'm still close to downtown, so I don't have a lot of space. Like when you go, because I'm still East York, right? If you go to, end of East York and then you go into Scarborough, like that's when you start seeing more space there for housing, I think. But not the best place, I think. But
to be honest with you, I think your place fits you the best because if you live alone,
yeah, it's easy. It's such a simple, easy place.
You honestly have all the space you need. I don't think you need more or you need less. You just have.
But I pay a shit ton there.
I know, man.
What is it here for you? 22? 21, you said?
For the whole house? For the whole house, 27, but take that in, divided by 4.
Yeah.
So it's less even than 700.
Yeah. I'm paying double what you pay.
That's crazy. That's a lot of money for rent.
Yeah.
But what about people living downtown?
Yeah, that's about $200 to $300 more.
It's almost $2,000 for a place.
And that's not including hydro. I lucked out. That's about 1,700 without hydro, without...
Looking at 2 Gs for sure.
Yeah, close.
Something
like very close.
really close to it.
Yeah.
I guess plus your internet, plus your
if you
phone
got
bill, if you want to count that as your living.
car insurance.
Oh, and now you're above 2. But usually people that live downtown, I doubt they would have a car. I mean, some of them would do, but...
The only, like, the high rollers have cars.
Or the ones who need to go outside of Toronto to go to work.
Yeah. There's people, man, and especially in Financial District in downtown, where all those offices are. There's people that actually park there daily, underground. They pay for parking, like, because they're making that much fucking money, they don't care. And it's just so convenient, because they're just parking at their work. And they don't have to fucking take, like, TTC or nothing like that.
Toronto needs more parking spaces. Toronto needs a lot of work.
There's no more room, though. That's the problem with Toronto. There's absolutely zero room.
It's not designed. It's not designed for this.
It wasn't the... I guess the terrain before it was even a city, like just the... Yeah, it just it didn't get built to have this many people.
I agree. Absolutely. This many cars.
And also too many people drive in for work. Right?
Right.
I think that also affects a lot. Like, a lot of people commute because the rent in Toronto is too high. So there's a lot of people that actually don't live in Toronto that work in Toronto. So all those people coming in the morning. Think about that.
That's crazy.
Plus the people that live here, because it's hard to find places in downtown. So that means that everybody must be living there. Like, it's full. Like, it's not like there's a lot of vacant spaces. You know.
There's like 3 million people in Toronto, like the population of Toronto, and if you're counting, like, I don't know, maybe 1 million of them would just go to work. And probably there's another 1 million coming outside Toronto to Toronto to work.
That's why there's absolutely zero parking spots.
They can't accommodate it. It's a big problem.
Then the Gardiner was built very dumb because you can't expand the Gardiner. You can't.
There's no way.
There's no room. There's the buildings are too close. There's,
They built too close to it. They built those buildings.
They didn't anticipate Toronto getting like this, I think.
It's only going to get worse. What are they going to do in 20 years?
I don't know, man. Maybe cars fly at that point and they can hover over and...
Actually, about this point, like, cars flying,
They already have them.
Do they actually?
Yeah, they do. They have cars that can hover, but they don't fly. They hover. They can, like... I mean, I saw it. Don't know if it was real, but that's what I saw, and I feel like it's something that they would have already. It's not that difficult for the technology that the United States has. Their technology is like 50 years advanced. They're 50 years ahead of us, so they have shit that you don't even know exists.
Do they have the cure for the coronavirus?
Maybe.
I think they do.
Maybe.
If it's a conspiracy, then they definitely do.
Yeah, they definitely do. If it's a conspiracy, but yeah,
it's something very, it's very unique on how it started, and it might be very unique on the way it's gonna end.
Yo.
Are
you down to take a quick break? Let's pause, go smoke another bowl, and come back.
I'm very down.
All right. We'll be right back.
All right.